Welcome to Research Hub.
Have you chosen your research topic, but your supervisor asked, "What is your independent variable? What is your dependent variable? Where is your mediator? Do you have a moderator?" And suddenly, you don't know how to answer. Don't worry. In this video, I'll show you how to find independent variables, IV, dependent variables, DV, mediating variables, MV, moderating variables, MOVI, and control variables using AI. We'll use ChatGPT, Gemini, and SciSpace, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to identify variables for almost any research topic within minutes. Let's get started. Before we ask AI, let's understand one important thing. A research topic and research variables are not the same. For example, research topic: impact of social media on academic performance among university students. This is only the topic. Now we have to identify the variables hidden inside this topic. Today, I'll show you a simple method that works for almost every research topic. Step 1. Understand the topic. Whenever you receive a research topic, don't immediately ask AI. First, ask yourself 2 questions. Question 1. What is affecting something? Question 2. What is being affected? Example: impact of social media on academic performance. Ask yourself, what is creating the impact? Answer: social media usage. Now ask, what is receiving the impact? Answer: academic performance. Congratulations, you've already found your first 2 variables. Step 2. Find the independent variable. The independent variable is the cause. It influences another variable. Think of it as the starting point. Example: impact of social media on academic performance. Cause: social media usage. So, IV equals social media usage. For example, I asked ChatGPT, act as a research methodology expert. My research topic is impact of social media on academic performance among university students. Identify the independent variable. Explain why it is the independent variable. Suggest 3 better names if applicable. Independent variable: social media usage. Alternative names: social media engagement, social networking usage, social media intensity. Now you can choose the name that best fits your study. Step 3. Find the dependent variable. The dependent variable is the outcome. Ask yourself, what am I trying to measure? Example: academic performance. That's your dependent variable. Ask to ChatGPT, identify the dependent variable from my research topic. Explain why it is the outcome variable. Suggest 3 measurement indicators. Output: dependent variable, academic performance. Indicators: GPA, exam scores, assignment performance. Now your variable becomes measurable. Step 4. Find mediating variables. This is where many students get confused. A mediator answers the question, how does the independent variable affect the dependent variable? Imagine this situation. Students spend 6 hours daily on social media. Will their grades decrease immediately? Not necessarily. Maybe excessive social media affects their sleep. Poor sleep reduces concentration. Lower concentration affects grades. So the real pathway becomes social media usage, downward arrow, sleep quality, downward arrow, academic performance. Here, sleep quality is the mediator. Another example: social media usage, downward arrow, mental health, downward arrow, academic performance. Again, mental health explains how social media influences academic performance. So again, Go to ChatGPT and write, "Suggest 5 mediating variables for my research topic." Explain how each mediator connects the independent variable and dependent variable. Recommend the strongest mediator based on recent research. Output: mental health, sleep quality, study habits, academic motivation, time management. Step 5. Find moderating variables. Now let's understand moderators. A moderator changes the strength of the relationship. Example: does social media affect every student equally? No. Maybe male and female students are affected differently. Maybe first semester students are affected differently than final year students. Maybe students with good time management perform better despite heavy social media use. These are moderators. Example: social media usage, down, academic performance. Moderated by gender, age, educational level, self-control, family support. Suggest 5 moderating variables. Explain how each moderator changes the relationship between social media usage and academic performance. Step 6. Find control variables. Control variables are factors you keep constant during analysis. Examples include age, gender, semester, family income, university type, study program. These variables help reduce bias in your results. Step 7. Find measurement indicators. Finding variables isn't enough. Now you need indicators. Example: variable, social media usage. Possible indicators: daily hours, number of platforms used, frequency of use, purpose of use. Variable, mental health. Indicators: stress, anxiety, depression, emotional well-being. Variable, academic performance. Indicators: GPA, attendance, quiz scores, assignment marks. Step 8. Find the best theory. Now ask AI, which theory supports these variables? Example output: uses and gratifications theory, social learning theory, media dependency theory, technology acceptance model, if appropriate. Ask AI to explain why each theory fits your variables. Step 9. Create the conceptual framework. Now ask AI, create a conceptual framework using my variables. Within seconds, your research model is ready. Step 10. Generate hypotheses. Ask AI, generate hypotheses based on these variables. Example: H1. Social media usage significantly affects academic performance. H2. Mental health mediates the relationship between social media usage and academic performance. H3. Gender moderates the relationship between social media usage and academic performance. I hope this tutorial made research variables much easier to understand. In the next video, I'll show you how to convert these variables into a professional questionnaire and select the right statistical tests for your research. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your classmates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.